Question I'm going to try to answer for myself today. What happens when I have a family member show up in an emergency and I don't have a bed for them? Well, today when we come back, we're going to take a look at this Etekcity queen size raised air mattress. All right, I promise you I'm not turning into the home shopping channel here. This is something I picked up. I'm thinking, you know, we have a 3-bedroom house. One of the bedrooms is my storeroom, you know, the second biggest bedroom. And the third bedroom is kind of it used to be a room with a bed in it, but we ended up using it for just neat storage, you know, things that we go through, but we don't use as often. My wife has her sewing machine in there, whatever, and that's usually our guest bedroom. We have, on occasion, when we've had an emergency in the house, had to sleep on an air mattress. Now, we have one, but it's a camping one. It's not comfortable. It's not big, kind of annoying. And if you have family show up in an emergency, and we do have family that would show up at our house in an emergency, and they've been prepared to show up correctly, and we've prepared for them, so it's not like people just showing up. You want some way for them to sleep that's comfortable. So did a little poking around on eBay, and I saw this. I know the Etekcity brand. I have a few of their other items, and I've been impressed with it. And I figured I'd give you a look at it today before I unpack it. So what we have here is a queen-size mattress. It is a raised airbed, so it's pretty high up. One of the nice features of this is it's got the hole control for the pump in the bed itself. There's no more plugging in a 12-volt adapter into a thing and putting it, but you can blow this up on its own as well. It also has a hole for that. Got a nylon carry bag. It's a pretty heavy item. This is definitely not something you take camping or you take on a trip. Maybe on a trip, but I wouldn't take it camping. Maybe car camping, but I wouldn't take it camping or backpacking. So there's the measurements up top here. It's a raised airbed. We're going to get this thing out of the box and in my garage here and show you what it looks like getting blown up. All right, we got it on the ground here. Got it in the box. This is a heavy bugger, let me tell you. It's not light. There's your panel here. And inside here, in the self-contained pump, is your plug. Now this does not operate on 12 volts. You'll have to plug this into 120 volt wall power. I have solar, I have a generator. One way or another, this baby's getting inflated, so I'm not worried about that. But that's something to consider if you're in an emergency situation and you don't have access to backup power. We're going to unfold it. It takes about 5 minutes to inflate the pump. You have your controls here for inflate and deflate, and does automatically deflate. Takes about 5 minutes to inflate, and you can't overinflate it because once you do, it's got a backup barrier inside here that will drain the air, the excess air. So I'm going to put it flat out, and we're going to start it. We're going to take a look at it getting inflated. We're back. I got it plugged in. The cord is not very long, so you probably need an extension cord. I had to have an extension cord over to my wall plug there. It does come, this is something else I want to show you. It comes with a nice bag, so you can have it stored away somewhere fairly small. It is a big bed, you know, it's a queen size bed. So it's definitely not a backpacking toy. So we're going to start this up. It's going to be a little loud, but we're just going to let it run and see how long it takes. Blown up. Took about 5.5 minutes. You can hear on the blower when it finishes. It makes a different sound. And It takes about 5 minutes to blow up, but if you let it run for 8 minutes, it's got a thermal shut off, so it will shut itself off before it gets too hot. I'm going to give you a quick look here. Let me walk around and show you just how firm this thing is. This is like a real bed, you know? I mean, that's pretty darn firm. I can sit on the edge and it doesn't even, you know, bother it. I mean, that's pretty darn firm, pretty comfortable too. I had my wife come out and lay on it. She didn't want to get up. So that tells me we might need a real new bed too. So anyway, that's a quick look at it. I'm going to walk you around it and take a quick look at what it looks like from all sides. Really not much different. But you do have that nice little inflating and deflating panel there. And I believe these are 118 bucks online. At least that's what I paid for it when I got it. You can pick them up. I'll put the link on underneath. So for a second bed for a long-term situation, something like this is really comfortable. Anyway, I'm going to deflate it, and then we'll come back. Deflated. Now a little bit about the mattress. It's got double layer puncture resistant construction, so the airbed will maintain its form and is harder to puncture. And if you get it dirty or you get it wet, you can just wipe it off with a damp cloth. It's fairly stain resistant. So all in all, I'm pretty pleased with it. These run for about 118 bucks on Amazon. We definitely needed a second quality bed in our house for emergencies. And 2 times, actually I forgot when I was mentioning it before, but 2 times we've been forced out of our bedroom due to some kind of repair or something going on. We've had to sleep in the living room. And something like this would make the night a whole lot more comfortable. So that is the Etekcity queen size raised air mattress. And I'm going to put a link below to where you can pick it up. And that's about it for today. We'll see you soon. Thank you for watching.